Hey guys, it's Gia here. And guys, today I'm speaking about something really unique and special, right? It is going to be part of a 3-day series, right? Which is all about if you want to scale your business, right? And grow your business, what do you really have to do to get there, right? And I'm going to speak a little bit about this, right? Because I'm sure that most of you know me as a Pinterest marketer, right? Most of you know me as somebody that helps them with their Pinterest, right? And if you've been following me for a while, you know that I'm kind of pivoting right now and going to something that is truly my gift and that I'm really good at, right? And guys, the whole point of me doing Pinterest before was actually to help people to optimize their current marketing strategy, right? So that they could save time, right? If you know anything about Pinterest, you know that it is a platform where you actually are able to save a whole lot of time, right, guys? If you are on this live, even afterwards, drop a hashtag replay or say hi to me so I know that you're here, right? So basically, that was the point of Pinterest for me, right? It was that the people that I was doing it for would be able to save time and would be able to actually streamline their marketing so that they don't have to engage constantly on social media to grow if that was something they didn't want to do anymore, right? But really, guys, what I want to talk about today is, and this is what I help you with, is that if you want to grow your marketing strategy, right? If you want to grow your marketing strategy, sorry, what am I saying? If you want to create a marketing strategy that is basically able to streamline your business, right? Your marketing, right? I feel a bit tongue-tied. Oh my God. All right. I'm a bit distracted. I have so much to say and it's on paper, but like it's in my mind. Yeah, sorry. So basically, let's say that you're making currently you've been able to grow your business, right? But you've been doing so hustling, right? You've been doing so in such a way that you just know what you need to do to get clients and you get them, right? You know what you need to do and you get them. But now you want to grow, you want to scale your business, right? And you want to scale in such a way that you are basically independent of what comes with growing a business on the marketing level, right? And it starts with marketing, right? Because that's what is draining out your time, right? And so you want to basically be independent of that and you want to scale at the same time. So how do you get that done, right? And usually when people actually want to scale, um, they think about getting a VA, right? They think about getting a VA because they're like, I want to save time, right? So I want to get a VA. Now, basically, I'm going to get to the point of this video, right? Which is that if you are looking for a virtual assistant or a new team member to save you time, what do you look for, right? What is the right thing to look for? Okay. So basically, guys, if you're on this live, say hi and let me know you're here because Facebook does not show me that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to speak about firstly the first part, which is what kind of qualities to look for, right, in a new team member. And this is something that is a little bit, it's not so unknown, right? It's something that you know in your heart, right, but you got to think about, right? And then I'm going to go into the not so common aspects, right? Aspects that you basically haven't really thought about. Okay, so I want you to take out your pen and paper and write this down because this is going to be cool, right? So there are 7 qualities that I have listed today that you can look for when looking for a VA. The first thing is somebody that follows instructions, right? Very important, right? Make sure that you find someone that is able to truly understand what you're telling them to do and get that done, right? Because otherwise, that's going to take you a lot of time, right? If that doesn't work for you, that is going to take you a lot of time, right? This is for a VA or a new team member, same thing, right, guys? The second quality is someone that really works hard at doing the best that they can, right? And usually this happens if they make this an entire business for themselves, right? So someone that usually tries really hard to do the best that they can. And you can see this in their work, right? If they show you their portfolio, you can see this in their work. You can see that this is someone that really cares about what they're doing, right? The third thing, guys, is that you want someone that is dedicated to helping you in your business, right? That takes your business more seriously than just an employee, right? That wants to be a part of the success that you're having, right? So they put effort into what they're doing. Okay, guys? The fourth thing is that, there's rapport, there's agreeability, you guys get along well, you have that, you can actually communicate with this person well. The fifth thing is, someone that knows their skill, that has expertise. And the reason why I'm going through this a little bit faster is because this is not the meat of the content, right? The meat is the next part of this, which I'm getting to. The sixth thing is someone that responds in time, right? Doesn't waste time in responding, at least not like 2 or 3 or 4 days afterwards, right? Someone that is prompt in responding to you, because you want to make sure that if you've got a task that needs to be done, it gets done by that person actually communicating with you in time, right? It's very, very important. So if there's a huge time difference, know that time difference and ask them how long will they be available. Make sure that that is something that you know, right? And the seventh thing, guys, is someone that can handle pressure situations, right? How do you find this out? Ask them about it, right? Maybe contact references and ask those references really, has all of these qualities. You can ask them about, has this person been able to communicate promptly with you? Do they handle stress well? You can even ask the person themselves, how do you handle a stressful situation? Okay, guys, now that we have discussed the 7 qualities, I want to go into the next part, right? Which is about your strategy as a business owner, right? And this is very, very important, guys, because if you just hire someone to save you time, right, there is a high possibility that you are basically going to be spending more time trying to fix up things because you weren't clear about where you really want to go, right? So in this next part, guys, and by the way, this is what I help my clients with, right? Being able to have a scaling strategy that is streamlined to save them time, right? According to their business, right? So that they can grow in the fastest and easiest way, but in a way that helps them not to hustle. Okay, guys? So, instead of just finding someone that is, instead of just finding somebody that is, going to help you to save time, right? I want you to make sure that you know exactly what your scaling strategy is going to be about, okay? So I'm just going to look through my notes, make sure I never missed anything here, right? So guys, what I wanted to say in this part especially is that, as soon as you think about a new team member or getting a virtual assistant, ask yourself, do you need a virtual assistant or do you need a better system for your business, right? So an example of this is that, let's say that you want traffic, right? Or let's say that you get a virtual assistant who is helping you with your emails, right? Is it just someone that is saving you time, right? Or do you really want to scale your business, right? Because somebody that's just doing admin work that's only going to help you if you know what your strategy is, right, guys? If this makes sense, give me a thumbs up. Let me know that this makes sense. All right, guys? So the second thing that I want to say is that Yeah, the second thing that I want to say is that, you know, the purpose of the VA is very, very important, right? Or the team member. Okay, so that ties into a lot of the stuff I've said, but I've just like tried to break it down, right? So the purpose of the person that you're working with has to be, you have to know exactly what they're there for, right? Don't just hire someone and say, like, do my social media for me, right? Know exactly what your traffic is for, right? Really, how are you going to scale your business? Because if you're just going to tell them, you know, do my social media for me, do my website for me, do my emails for me, you're going to find that there's going to be a lot of back and forth, right? And you're going to have so much more work to have to fix up things that you didn't anticipate happening. Now, the third thing I want to mention, guys, is that, and this is quite important, you need to find someone that's not just affordable, right? Or experienced. These are two things that people really look for in a VA. They look for affordability and they look for experience, right? So if someone tells you, let's talk about experience quickly, right? So let's say someone says, let's say that you want to design a course that you're creating, right? So you need a designer, maybe for thumbnails or whatever it is that you need to design. So you basically talk to the person and they say, I have 3 years of experience or 5 years or 10 years, and I'm really good at what I do. I've helped many, many people. So immediately you think, oh my God, this person knows their skill, right? That's something that you've ticked off in the 7 qualities that I've mentioned before, right? They know their skill, great. Does that mean that you guys are going to work together well? You never know, right? Possibly not. Why? Because you have to look at their portfolio and say, is this something that matches my taste for design? Right, guys? And this applies to basically anything that you're hiring for, right? If you're hiring somebody to write your copy for you, don't just look at experience, right? Read their copy and say, does this link to what I want and what I need? Right, guys? I hope this makes sense. If you have any questions, drop it below. Um, and then when it comes to affordability, right? This is something actually that I see many people have a problem with, right? We try to be savvy when it comes to saving money. So we always say, you know, I don't want to be that person that wastes a whole lot of money on unnecessary things. So let me find someone that is really affordable. Now, if you can find someone that is affordable and that helps you with scaling, right? Um, that's great. But what happens is that if you're just looking for affordability, right, you're basically wasting time, right? And time is a bigger resource than money, even though we don't realize it, right? Because there is so much of, you know, money comes and goes. It's a resource. You can grow your money, but your time, right? That time that you could have been just enjoying yourself, you're wasting with a VA who really is not aligned to your strategy. All right, guys. I hope this makes sense. By the way, I really do. If you have any questions, drop it below. Um, yeah, so let's, and then, you know, so remember affordability and experience, right? So it's not just about affordability, right? If you're paying a whole lot of money to someone, but I don't mean like tens of thousands of dollars. I mean a certain amount of money that makes sense to both of you, but you know that this person is truly aligned to my goals to grow my business, right? Then it is worth it, right? If it's truly going to save you time, right? Not just grow, not just, you just say you want a SEO manager, right? Someone that does your SEO for Google, or a Pinterest manager, right? Because I know I've been doing Pinterest for a while. I know how this works, right? A lot of people, they just want a Pinterest manager, right? But does that grow their traffic for them? No. No. And conversions, not at all. Why? Because that person is affordable and quick. They're just gonna pun for you, right? And they don't really understand what do you really want, right? Let's say you want to market a course, right? Are they able to look at your landing page and see really how, is it going to convert? Are they able to help you to convert your website, right? And so a lot of people used to come to me and say like, Gia, I really want to get your Pinterest help. And, they were looking for the cheapest option available, right? And I would just be like, well, that is for a Pinterest VA, right? If you want a Pinterest expert, right, someone who's really going to help you and save you time, then you cannot just look for the most affordable option, right? And there's a lot of people that have come to me and said, I have a VA, but I really want conversions and traffic, right? Big difference. So if the person is affordable and aligns with your goals and can really see what you need to do in that field to scale to get to where you want to be, right? Then that's the right person for you. Okay, guys? The last thing I want to mention is don't just hire someone without taking a little bit of time to do a trial run with them, to see how they fit into place. Like, in the workplace, why do you think people have probation, right? They have probation because they know that you need to see the work ethic of the person, right? You need to see how well you guys work together. If they understand their trade truly, right? If they have experience, you can, this is something you can look at and say, okay, if they have experience, I can kind of overlook this. But think about how you can first test out their abilities, right? Maybe you look at their portfolio. Maybe you say, you hop on a call with them and you say, this is my design choice. This is what I like in design. And especially when it comes to design, guys, if I'm hiring someone for design, which I kind of do my own design because I used to be a Pinterest marketer, then I'll basically make sure that their design style links to what I like, because you have a style for the way you design things, for the way you write things, and that just is who you are, right? So don't look at someone and say, well, their writing isn't exactly what I like, or the design isn't exactly what I like, but I'm hoping that after working with me, they're going to understand what I'm talking about. Not going to happen, right? So give them a trial run. If I ask you to write out this piece of copy for me, how are you going to do it? And that doesn't have to be for free, maybe at half the price, right? Just so that you know that midway, like into your entire project, you're not like, oh crap, I now have to go back and find someone better. And by the way, guys, this is what I help with, right? I help you to find the right people on your team, but most importantly, to create a scaling strategy that really helps you to save time, right? And scales your business in the fastest way, right? And also, let's say you have a whole lot of courses scattered all around, right? And you want to make sure that everything is integrated in your current strategy, right? You want to make sure that you have your course and the funnels that you've created, and maybe you've created funnels that you don't know how to integrate with your current strategy, right? Let's say you just go on Facebook, you have a group, you market to your group, and now you want to grow, but how do you grow without taking time out of that, right? So let's say you were at a stage where you knew that, okay, this is what I got to do, and this is how I get clients. So I get clients, I serve my clients. I get clients, I serve my clients. But I've got this and that. I've got traffic coming in from Pinterest a little bit. I've got some traffic from Instagram. I've got a few landing pages, a few funnels. How do I integrate all of that and create a better marketing strategy for myself? And that, guys, is my specialty, right? And that's why I have created this entire video, right? Because if your team member is not helping you grow, you don't need them, right? A lot of times sometimes you spend a lot of money hiring team members that basically are not helping you grow, and they're wasting your money, like straight out just wasting your money, right? So this is what I help you with, right? I help you to make sure that whoever you are hiring is really getting you results, okay? And this is always so unique to you in your business and what you want for your business, right? If you're not the kind of person that cares to wait for traffic, Pinterest is not for you, right? That's Facebook, right? If you want to create a brand for your business and you really want to impact people as a brand, Instagram, right, guys? So it just depends, okay? This is the first part of the series, right? The second part is where I'm going to be speaking about what I just spoke about now, which is what do you need to look for when getting a social media strategist, okay? Again, very important, right? As soon as you want to grow your brand, you think social media strategist. No, not going to help if your current strategy is not converting. Just going to get a whole lot of traffic, and who knows if that traffic is even going to be proper leads that are convertible, right? So guys, this is all that I have to say. I know it's been long, it's been thorough. If you're on my live right now, tell me if this helped. And yeah, see you tomorrow at this time, actually like 20 minutes before this time, to talk about what to look for in a social media strategist. Okay guys, have a great day. Much love.